Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Operating from the gun, Castillo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Castillo. And he'll be taken down, but he does have... First down yardage. The Bears at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 5 catches, 76 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
And he fires one incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Castillo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Castillo now, looking to throw on second down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Oakley, officially it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Castillo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, break. Mike 54. Check back. Break go.
On 2nd down now, Whiting. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Panther 11. I smell fear now.
Looking to throw. Castillo. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Castillo to throw on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys have now moved out in front. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John...
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Armstrong. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Castillo. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. Looking to throw. Castillo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. On first down, Armstrong. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Castillo gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. He
On the set. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Wild Bill.
They'll run on first down. It's Armstrong. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
These 2 teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw is Castillo. To throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will be back. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 2nd and 4.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off the bootleg. Castillo. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. It's Armstrong. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, it's Armstrong. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Castillo looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Back to throw. Castillo.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it throwing to start the drive. Castillo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Castillo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
On 1st down, Armstrong. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Armstrong. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now the Bears down 27-20, less than 90 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. A good run of 6 yards there gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down now. It's Armstrong, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake, and that's... What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Vikings, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-4 with a Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Hawk 70, go, Reed, go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to him, 15 big yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Off the play fake. Castillo. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Oakley down to the 42, second down. The Bears at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Castillo now on first down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Castillo. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Here's Castillo on third down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Castillo on 1st and 10. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Castillo.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Oakley. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
Now a handoff up the middle. Whiting.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Back to throw. Castillo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From a yard out.
And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right.
Okay, ready?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Oakley. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Off play action. Castillo.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A CDI.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. Oakley. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Castillo. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Castillo throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be...
Here comes the Lions punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and the Bears take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let... And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. To throw is Castillo. Throwing on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On second down, it's Armstrong. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues. They'll run on first down. Whiting. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Castillo. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Bears have broken the tie. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play.
And now, before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are...
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The draw. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Oakley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Armstrong.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Up the middle they go. Oakley. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Oakley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle they go. Whiting. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been...
On first down, Whiting, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Oakley. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
On 2nd down now, Oakley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, it's Armstrong. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting...
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Chicago, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-2.